If you're looking for the cheapest coins in Madden 23, head over to AOEAH.com. They are fast and reliable. And make sure to use code WOLF for 3% off. Link is in the description. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to easily attack the spinner from the $3-2. Now, this blitz is crazy. It's the meta. It is more powerful than the LB cross. I knew this in the beta when I was labbing up the game, posting gameplays for the members only when we weren't supposed to. I was still dropping it for you guys. But I knew that the spinner was going to come back because they got rid of the weak boxing. Now, while everybody was playing LB Cross following the other streamers and stuff running nickel 3-3, I posted the full scheme within days of Madden 23's launch and showing you guys the spinner. Then it caught fire, then it was out there, and now everybody's using spinner. Now, what is this defense, man? The full scheme breakdowns in the members area because there are adjustments for tight formations running the cover 4 drop. There's the cover 2 variants. There's the DB fire. All these different variants in the members area, the tight offset tight ends in there, the wild trio week, the 4-6. I have Ace Madden's video already. It's gonna go up for members, so stay tuned for that. Probably go up today or tomorrow. However, like I said, $3-2, man, make sure that you just have safeties. I'm just gonna give you guys the base setup because it's not fair to everybody else that I show you guys everything from spinner. So we'll just do the base setup that you're seeing online. So spinner, and what I like to do is I'm coming back down to my single back trays. And I'm just gonna make sure that I have zone weak dive stretch in this one. And Y off trio, I'll make sure I have stretch, double flex. I make sure I have power O stretch, those plays. However, the money maker, okay? The money maker for this is going to be your inside zones, okay? You're gonna make your opponent suffer if you run inside zones. You don't have to pass the ball. For the most part, you don't, but I'll show you an easier way to pass the ball against the spinner because a lot of people are afraid of it. Okay, so what I like to do if someone's running dollar spinner, I'll come out empty base flex. Now, what I want to do is I want to take Connor out of there. Now, you may want to leave him depending on if the halfback you're replacing with is a bum. But I'll put Ingram. He's 57 overall, but he's got speed. So we'll keep him there. We make sure we stay on conservative. And we'll come out in any play. I like to come out in verticals just in case. And in the setup you're going to see online, baseline press, shade outside. That's it. Now, when I come out an empty base flex against spinner, I automatically know in my mind, and this is the reason I come out an empty base flex, is that my tight end will never be manned up in this spinner, okay? He's not manned up. You're gonna have to compensate for my tight end. Now, what's cool about it is no matter where I go with my formation, my tight end will never be manned up. So what I like to do sometimes is I will come down, audible down to bunch if I see it. If I see that it's like he just consistently wants to run this, I'll come to bunch if I can find, I think I just passed it. Right there, and I'll run like verticals. It doesn't even matter what you run, okay? And then what I like to do is I'll put A on the zig and then slant RBNB like this, okay? Like that. And then I like to come here. Now, what did I tell you guys in previous videos? I told you guys in previous videos that the tight ends, his route, even if they man up and shade outside, this guy, for the most part, 80% of the time, he's gonna get open. 80% of the time. But let's just assume we baseline press, shade outside, and then we man him up with David, right? And we come back down to bunch. Depending on the situation, he could get manned up. Okay, like he could get, I mean, he's gonna get manned up, but he could be shaded outside. So you have to pay attention to what's going on right here. Boom, this way. He still gets free even with outside shading from bunch. So remember I told you guys in the previous videos that your tight ends can do things in this game no matter their rating. I was using a 79 overall with 79 route running, still cooking outside shading in man defense, especially against spinner. I told you guys your tight ends were going to be your most important receivers in Madden 23 because if you try to do this with another receiver, baseline press, we even have D-hop on the outside. Chances are he may get away with it here, but we got to make sure we have time from this formation because I'm not going to pass out of this formation if I don't need to. But let's just assume, yeah, he still gets away even with outside shading because he's got 97 route running. But there are times where they are going to bite it. So let's do it again. Baseline press, shade outside, pass commit. Let's see what the vibes are with D-hop again. And I love to use these setups right here a lot. Boom. But like we didn't have time. So we don't really want to wait because spinner's not something you can wait around with because it doesn't matter. You have to block so many people that it's damn near impossible to throw the ball. But what I like to do, and I'll do this a lot, man, I'm not even lying to you guys. Let's say they baseline press, right? They shade outside. I come down to my inside zones, and my favorite one is the tray wide flex, baby. You could get touchdowns. Now let's just see how Ingram reacts to this defense right here, because He's got speed, but maybe on first contact he just goes down. But you just run the ball up the gaps, bro. I'm telling you right now. You don't even have to pass the ball against spinner. That's how weak the defense is already. Again, let's try the bunch inside zone. I think it's in the audibles, isn't it? Yeah, it is in the audibles. Let's try that. I can't vouch for this one. Not as good as the Trey White flex, like, because I posted a video on the Trey White flex and I use this a lot. I can't vouch for this one. Nah, you see they got open lanes and stuff like that, so it's not a good one to use. There's only so many inside zones that work the best. Trey White flex is going to be one of them. Let's see if the Trey open or any of the other ones work just as good. Trey open, inside zone, right here, and let's run the ball. Ooh, this one's a little bit nicer. It's a little bit nicer, but nothing like the Trey White flex. Okay, show you guys again. Baseline press. We'll come down to the Trey White flex. There's only so many plays that you can use, man. I'm telling you guys, inside zone is one of your best bets, and we're not even audibling down yet. So if someone keeps running this, bro, you just make them pay. Go up the field. I'll get my 4 or 5 yards of carry. I don't care. Now you can come down and try your zone weeks. It just depends on your offensive line. I know Packers would probably do work because you can't pass the ball anyway. You don't have good enough receivers. Let's go ahead and go doubles flex, halfback power O. And let's just see what the vibes are with this one right here. Now, you probably don't want to run to their ability side, man. You probably want to flip the play, but let's just see what happens. Boom. It's like I said, man. You want to come down to the, like, you're going to make it hard for them to be running spinner consistently if you keep audibling down. And then you're blending this all in. He don't know what to expect. I'm going to come down in everything that I can, bro. You know what I mean? I don't think stretch is going to work because it's a baseline defense. Remember that. It is a baseline defense, so these guys are going to just sit out there and wait for you. This is what I mean. Look, let's just see. You see what I'm saying? Stretch isn't going to save you. You cannot use stretch. You're going to have to go inside the gaps against the spinner. You got no choice. So remember that. If you're trying to audible down and use stretch, don't do it. Power O may be your best bet. Zone weak may be your best bet, and the inside zones are going to be your best bet. And what I would do is flip the stick and then just move the tight end this way like this. I wouldn't even flip the play. I would do it this way. And like I said, man, you see what I'm saying? Everything opens up. Now, what's going to happen is, obviously, right, when they run spinner, baseline press, shade outside, they're going to pinch the D-line. And right there for inside zone, it can actually slow your inside zones down. So let's just see how the inside zones react to, well, the Trey White flex to this adjustment as far as the D-line goes. Boom. Boom, picking up, just getting yards. You could probably break for touchdowns. However, that's when you move to your zone weeks. So baseline press, they pinch, try your zone weeks. Now you come down to a zone week from tight Y off, and let's just see how this one works against it. And like I said, the Cardinals aren't the best running team, so for it to just still be a little bit better, your zone weeks they're okay. They're okay. Power O's, zone weeks. I would imagine maybe dives if they're not spreading the D-line. I mean, if they're not pinching the D-line. Let's just see. I think I have a dive somewhere here. Stretch, dive right here. Single back, trade dive. You can try single back, halfback zone weak. Just try all your run plays, man. I'm telling you guys. And I'm going to flip the play. I'm actually going to come this way with it. So 5 yards right off the bat with dive against spinner. So running the ball is going to be essential for you to face this defense, because if you think you're all that, you're not really all that, man, right? Because you're not going to be able to pass the way you think. You're going to have to use your tight ends. That's how powerful this defense is. You're going to need to use your tight ends. Like, you're going to have to. So my recommendation to you is to come down to bunch. Okay, you can max protect. And you can't max protect with your tight end. You actually need your tight end. And then what a lot of people like to do too is, what I've noticed is they'll motion someone and then they'll just snap the ball. So he turns into a blocker. And then you try to use your tight end, go off the side of the field. Now for the full spinner setups, because I can lock my own stuff down with different adjustments, that's in the members area for you guys to check out. But I hope to give you guys another angle to attack spinner. If you have any tips for other people to counter spinner, put it in the comments below, because people need help. Because once you get to the higher games, the higher ranked games, you're going to come across spinner a lot. Make sure you guys drop a like. Love you guys, man. Peace.